So what I'm going to do now is take the low power objective. This happens to be 5x. The one you're going to use, I think, is going to be 10x. And I'm going to remove that. And the important thing here is you always keep the tightest grip on the most expensive object. So the objective is screwed into this black base. So I'm going to hold that base with one hand, and I'm going to screw the plastic cover, the clear plastic cover, off with the other. Notice that this hand moves, because if I drop this, it doesn't matter. This is cheap. However, this I'm holding very carefully. I haven't been moving this hand because it's attached to the objective. Now I'm going to hold the objective, being careful not to touch the face. At this point, this black piece here, this is cheap. It doesn't matter if I drop that. So I'm holding tightly to the objective without moving that hand, and then just removing the black piece here. But always keeping a good firm grip on the expensive objective. And now I'm going to take this, I'm going to butt it up carefully back into the adapter ring, and again holding it with fingers on both hands so it can't get away from me. I'm just going to thread it back in here. And you want to thread it all the way back on there so it's kind of tight. It doesn't have to be really tight, because this is, once it's all the way back in the threads, it's going to be fine. And I've now changed the objective. Now, if we had had this case earlier, I would have showed you how to put this away at the beginning. So I'm going to show you now. You want to make sure that you have this carefully put away. When you take an objective, the metal threads here can misthread in the plastic threads of the case. And once they do that, they start to make a lot of black plastic dust, which gets into the optics and is generally unpleasant. So the thing you want to do is don't just start screwing it in right away, but if you remember, clockwise closes. So I'm going to turn this black piece counterclockwise. I'm going to turn it the opposite direction, counterclockwise, as I look down on it. And as I do that, eventually I'm going to feel it, I'm going to hear it click. Or I may feel a little click as well. And at that point I know the threads have begun to engage properly. I've just backed up off the threads. And now if I turn it forward, it will spin on very smoothly, very easily, no misthreading. Notice again that I've been moving this hand, not the hand holding the objective, because the objective's expensive. I don't want to drop it. At this point, this is all one unit. I can hold the black part. And it's the very same deal. I don't want to misthread the clear plastic part onto the black part. So I'm going to back that, I'm going to turn it backwards until, see, now I've got a little misaligned. There I go. I turn it backward until it sort of clicks. And then you should be able to turn it on really easily. It shouldn't be hard, shouldn't feel difficult. Should spin on nicely. And now the objective's well taken care of. I'm going to put it down. So that's how you change the objectives.